Rain hammers the diner windows like fists demanding entry. Layla Carrington's mop drags across cracked linoleum, leaving streaks that shimmer under fluorescent lights. The clock above the register reads 11:47 p.m. She's alone. The door crashes open. A boy stumbles inside, drenched, shaking, eyes wild with terror. Water streams from his torn shirt. His bare feet leave wet prints on the floor she just cleaned. Layla drops the mop. It clatters against metal chair legs. "Sweetheart, they found me." His voice cracks, barely a whisper. Before she can ask who, headlights sweep across the glass. Bright, blinding, multiple vehicles. Shadows move outside like wolves circling prey. Layla's heart slams against her ribs. She grabs the boy's wrist, cold, trembling, and yanks him behind the counter. His knees buckle. She catches him. "Hi viewers, kindly tell us where you're watching from and what time it is." Her phone vibrates on the counter. Unknown number. One message glows on the screen. "Protect him." Her breath stops. She reads it again. "Protect him." No name, no explanation. Just a command from someone who knows exactly where she is right now. The boy clutches her apron. His fingers dig in a fabric like he's holding onto the edge of a cliff. Outside, car doors slam. 1, 2, 3. Heavy boots crunch on wet gravel. Getting closer. Layla's hand finds the boy's shoulder. She can feel his heart racing through his shirt. Or maybe that's her own pulse roaring in her ears. The doorknob turns. Metal scraping against metal. Slow. Deliberate. Someone is already trying to get inside. What would you do if a terrified child burst into your workplace at midnight with strangers hunting him down? Drop your answer below. 3 weeks earlier, the boy appeared like a ghost at lunchtime. Layla balanced 4 plates on her left arm. Hash browns, scrambled eggs, bacon for table 6 when she spotted him. Hiding behind booth 3, navy shirt hanging off one shoulder. No shoes. Eyes scanning every corner like someone taught him the world was dangerous. She delivered the plates, smiled at customers who didn't tip, wiped down table 8. The whole time, she watched him. The way he pressed himself against the vinyl seat. The way his lips moved without sound. Warren Drix, the manager, stood at the register counting bills. His cologne, expensive, suffocating, reached her before his voice did. "We got a stray back there." Layla ignored him. She grabbed a clean plate from the kitchen. Rice, scrambled eggs, chicken bits with bell peppers. The kind of meal her grandmother used to stretch across 8 people. She crouched beside booth 3. The boy flinched. "Hungry, sweetheart." His mouth opened. Nothing came out. Not shyness. Something deeper. Something broken. "Sit here." She tapped the booth seat. "I'll bring you something real good." Warren appeared at her shoulder. "What do you think you're doing?" "Feeding a child." "A stray." He stepped closer. Coffee breath. You don't know where he's from. What he's carrying. Disease. Thieves. People like that don't walk in alone. They drag problems. Layla stood. Met his eyes. "He's a kid. My diner. My rules." Feed him on the diner's dime again. Warren's finger jabbed toward her chest. "You're done here." The boy's hand touched her wrist. Gentle. Quick. Like testing if she was real. She looked down. His eyes held something she recognized. The same look she wore at 7 years old, standing in a gas station, waiting for someone to notice she hadn't eaten in 2 days. Warren walked away. His shoes clicked against tile. Loud. Angry. The boy whispered one word. So quiet she almost missed it. "Thank you." Layla's throat tightened. He could talk, which meant he chose silence, which meant something made words too dangerous to speak. She set the plate down. "You're safe here, okay?" Outside, a black sedan rolled past the diner. Slow. Windows tinted. It paused near the entrance, then kept going. The boy watched it disappear. His shoulders stayed rigid. His breathing stayed shallow. Someone was already looking for him. Have you ever helped someone even when it could cost you everything? Tell us in the comments. 19 days later, the pattern breaks. Layla refills coffee for table 2 when boots stomp across the diner floor. Heavy, military rhythm. A man in a black suit stops at the counter. Earpiece. Gloves in November heat. His eyes scan the room like he's calculating exits. "Excuse me, ma'am." His voice carries no warmth. Have you seen this boy? He slides a photo across the counter. Professional shot. The boy, Sora, according to the text below, wearing a school uniform. Smiling. Looking nothing like the terrified child who hides in booth 3 every afternoon. Layla's pulse hammers. Why are you looking for him? Family matter. The man's hand rests on his belt. Not threatening. Just visible. If you see him, call this number. He places a card beside the photo. Heavy cardstock. Gold embossing. A name she can't pronounce and a Chicago area code. The man leaves. His boots echo all the way to the door. Layla's hands shake as she clears table 4. She glances at booth 3. Empty. Sora must have seen the man coming and slipped out the back. Warren appears beside her. That was about the stray, wasn't it? She doesn't answer. I told you. His voice drops. People like that bring trouble. Now we got men in suits asking questions. You know what happens next? Police. Inspections. Immigration. They'll shut me down because you wanted to play savior. Layla stacks plates. Carries them to the kitchen. Warren follows. Feed him again, and I'm calling the number on that card myself. That night, Sora appears at closing time. He slips through the back door like smoke. His eyes are red, not from crying, from not sleeping. Layla locks the front entrance, pulls the blinds, sits across from him in booth 3. Sora. She uses his real name for the first time. Who's looking for you? His fingers trace patterns on the table. Circles. Over and over. Bad man. His voice cracks. My uncle. Why is he looking for you? Sora's hand moves to his upper arm. He pulls up his sleeve. A bruise spreads across his skin. Dark purple. Shaped like fingers. He hurt my dad. Sora's eyes meet hers. I heard him say he needs me gone. Layla's stomach drops. This isn't a runaway kid. This is a boy running from someone who wants him erased. Outside, an engine idles. Layla stands, looks through the window blind. A black sedan, same one from 3 weeks ago, just sitting there, watching. The phone in the kitchen rings. Once, twice, 3 times, then stops. Sora grabs her hand. They're coming. The sedan's headlights flick on, bright, blinding. Then 3 more vehicles pull up behind it. If you were Layla, would you call the police or keep hiding him? Drop your thoughts below. Layla pulls Sora into the storage room. Flour sacks, canned vegetables, a mop bucket that smells like bleach. She locks the door, presses her ear against it. Footsteps, multiple people, voices speaking a language she doesn't understand. Korean, maybe. Fast. Urgent. The front door handle rattles. Locked. Someone says something sharp. Angry. Layla crouches beside Sora. His whole body trembles. She grips his shoulders. Listen to me. Who is your family? My dad owns companies, buildings. In Korea. In America. Here. Sora's words tumble out. My uncle wants to take everything. But he can't if I'm alive. Dad's will, it says I inherit. Layla's mind races. This boy isn't just homeless. He's heir to something big enough to kill for. Your mom, dead, car accident, 3 years ago. Sora's voice goes flat, the way kids sound when they've said it too many times. The back door explodes open. Hinges screech. Boots hammer against tile. Search every room. A man's voice. American accent. Midwest. The target was seen entering 90 minutes ago. Layla's breath stops. Target. They're not family looking for a lost child. They're hunters tracking prey. She pulls Sora behind the flour sacks, presses a finger to her lips. He nods. His eyes stay locked on hers. The storage room door handle turns. Locked. Someone kicks it. Once. The wood cracks, but holds. Manager. A voice shouts. Open this door, or we open it for you. Warren's voice carries from the front. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no kid here. Liar. He knows. He's always known. Layla's phone buzzes. Another text. Unknown number. They'll kill him if they find him. Back window. Now. She looks up. A small window near the ceiling. Maybe 2 feet wide. Covered in dust and cobwebs. Sora follows her gaze. Shakes his head. Too small. Not for you. Layla stacks flour sacks beneath the window. Climbs up. Forces the window open. Cool night air rushes in. She lifts Sora. He weighs almost nothing. She pushes him through the opening. He tumbles onto the gravel outside. The storage door splinters. Someone shoulder rams it. Once. Twice. Layla drops from the sacks. Unlocks the door. Steps out. 3 men in black suits stare at her. One holds a photo of Sora. Where is he? Ooh. Layla's voice doesn't shake. Won't shake. The man steps closer. His cologne smells like money and violence. The boy. We know he comes here. We know you feed him. Lots of kids come through here. Don't play games. His hand moves to his jacket. This is a family matter. You're interfering with something you don't understand. Warren appears behind them. His face pale. Sweating. She doesn't know anything. Please. I run a clean business. I don't want trouble. The man ignores him. Keeps his eyes on Layla. Last chance. Where did the boy go? Layla crosses her arms. I want to see a badge. Or a warrant. Where you can leave. The man smiles. No warmth. Just teeth. We don't need badges. He nods to someone behind her. Hands grab her arms. Twist them back. Pain shoots through her shoulders. Warren stumbles backward. I didn't sign up for this. I just serve food. The man's phone rings. He answers. Listens. His face changes. The smile vanishes. Let her go. He waves his hand. The grip releases. Layla stumbles forward. The men leave. Fast. Their boots pound across the diner. Car doors slam. Engines roar. Within 30 seconds, silence. Warren collapses into a booth. What have you done? What have you brought in my diner? Layla's phone buzzes. He's safe. For now. But they'll be back. Tomorrow. With more men. She looks at Warren. At the broken storage door. At the empty booth 3 where Sora used to sit. Tomorrow. She has less than 24 hours to figure out how to protect a boy from people who don't need badges to get what they want. Outside, thunder rolls across Brookmeadow. The kind that warns of storms coming. Not weather storms. The worst kind. Would you risk your job and safety for a child you barely know? Let us know what you'd do. Morning sun burns through the diner windows. Layla's shift starts at 6. She arrives at 5:30. Warren's car already sits in the parking lot. She walks inside. Warren stands at the counter. Phone pressed to his ear. His voice low. Careful. Yes. The waitress. Layla Carrington. He pauses. Listens. Every day. She feeds him. Hides him. I've warned her repeatedly. Layla's blood turns to ice. Warren turns. Sees her. Doesn't hang up. Doesn't look away. She's here now. He nods. Understood. 30 minutes. He ends a call. Slides the phone into his pocket. His face carries no shame. No guilt. Just calculation. You called them. Layla's voice shakes. Not from fear. From rage. I run a business. Warren straightens his tie. Not shelter. You brought this on yourself. Feeding strays. Defying direct orders. Making my diner a target for dangerous people. He's a child. He's a liability. Warren steps closer. You know what those men offered me? $20,000. Just for information about when he shows up. $20,000. For doing nothing except making a phone call when I see him. You sold him out. I'm protecting my investment. Warren's jaw tightens. You think kindness pays rent? Keeps the lights on? You live in Fantasyland. That boy is worth millions to his family. His uncle wants control of that fortune. That's business. That's reality. That's murder. Layla's hands curl into fists. You heard what Sora said. His uncle wants him dead. Not my problem. Warren shrugs. Maybe the uncle is lying. Maybe the boy is lying. Either way, it's family business. Rich people business. Not yours. Not mine. I won't let you hand him over. Warren laughs. Sharp. Bitter. You don't have a choice. When he shows up today, and he will because you trained him to come here, those men will be waiting. If you try to warn him, I'll fire you and call the police. Tell them you're harboring a runaway. Child endangerment. Kidnapping, maybe. Layla's heart pounds. You wouldn't. Try me. Warren pulls his phone back out. Holds it up. Screen showing 911 ready to dial. I've got security footage of you taking him through the back. Giving him food. Hiding him in storage. I've documented everything. The door chimes. Layla spins. A customer. Just a regular old man who comes for coffee every morning. She forces a smile. Pours his coffee. Her hands tremble. The cup rattles against the saucer. Warren watches from the register. Smug, confident. Layla's phone buzzes. She checks it. Text from unknown number. Don't bring him today. They're waiting. She types back fast. Where is he? Safe house. But not for long. They're searching everywhere. Layla glances out the window. Two black sedans sit across the street. Windows tinted. Engines off. Waiting. Warren sees them too. His smile widens. Right on time. The old man finishes his coffee. Leaves $2. Shuffles out. Layla and Warren stand alone in the diner. Sunlight streams through the windows. Birds chirp outside. Everything looks normal. Peaceful. But Layla can feel it. The weight of something terrible coming. Like standing on train tracks and hearing the distant whistle. When this is over, Warren says quietly, maybe you'll learn. The world doesn't reward heroes. It buries them. Layla's phone buzzes again. He wants to see you. Says he won't eat unless you're there. What should I tell him? Her fingers hover over the keyboard. If she goes, she leads them right to Sora. If she doesn't, he'll try to come to the diner. Either way, the trap is closing. Warren's phone rings. He answers. Yes. He listens. His smile fades. His face goes pale. How many? He walks to the window. Stares outside. His mouth opens slightly. I didn't, they said just a few men. Layla joins him at the window. Her breath catches. The two sedans across the street pull away, replaced by something else. Something that makes Warren's $20,000 look like pocket change. Down the street, a convoy approaches. Black SUVs. Not 2, not 5, 12. Moving in perfect formation. Slow, deliberate. The kind of vehicles presidents travel in. The kind that carry people who don't ask permission. Warren drops his phone. It clatters on the floor. His voice comes out hoarse. Broken. What have I done? The SUVs pull up outside the diner. Engines rumbling. Chrome gleaming in morning sun. Every single door stays closed. Waiting. Layla's phone buzzes one more time. Just 2 words. He's inside. She spins toward the back of the diner. Booth 3. The empty booth where Sora always sat. Except it's not empty anymore. Sora sits there. Small. Terrified. Staring at the wall of black SUVs through the window. His eyes meet Layla's. Tears stream down his face. I'm sorry, he mouths. They followed me. Outside, the first SUV door opens with a heavy, expensive click. What would you do right now? Run, fight, or protect the child? Drop your answer below and hit subscribe because what happens next will shock you. The diner floor vibrates. Not from earthquakes, from engines. 12 black SUVs idle outside Ruby Spoon like a military operation. Chrome bumpers reflect morning sun. Tinted windows hide whatever waits inside. Layla moves without thinking. She crosses the diner in 4 strides, slides into booth 3, places herself between Sora and the window. Warren stands frozen at the register. His mouth opens, closes, opens again. No sound comes out. The first SUV door opens, then the second, then all 12, synchronized, rehearsed. Men in black suits step on a pavement. Earpieces, sunglasses, hands clasped in front. Military posture, not police, not FBI, something else. Something that answers to no badge. Customers stop eating. Forks hover midair. Coffee cups freeze halfway to lips. An old woman at table 2 clutches her purse. A construction worker at the counter slides off his stool. Backs toward the kitchen. Nobody speaks. Nobody moves. One man steps forward, taller than the others. Gray at his temples. Expensive watch catching light. He walks like gravity bent around him. Like the world adjusts to his presence instead of the other way around. He stops at the diner entrance. Doesn't push the door. Just stands there, waiting. Warren's legs finally move. He stumbles to the door, fumbles with the lock. His hands shake so hard the keys rattle. He opens it. The man steps inside. His shoes click against tile. Soft, deliberate. He smells like leather and something else. Power, maybe. The kind money can't buy, but always attracts. His eyes scan the room. Every table, every face, every corner. Then lock onto booth 3. Onto Sora. The boy's fingers dig into Layla's apron. His breath comes fast, shallow, like running a marathon while sitting still. The man walks forward. Slow. No rush. He has all the time in the world and knows it. He stops 3 feet from the booth, removes his sunglasses. His eyes are dark, empty, like looking into a well with no bottom. Sora. His voice carries no warmth, just recognition. It's time to come home. Layla feels the boy's whole body tense, muscle and bone turning to stone. He's not going anywhere. Her voice comes out steady, stronger than she feels. The man's eyes shift to her, really seeing her for the first time, taking in her red apron, her name tag, her worn sneakers. Miss Carrington. He says her name like he's reading it off a document. You've been very kind to my nephew, very generous, but this is family business. Please step aside. Nephew. The word lands like a hammer. This is the uncle, the one Sora ran from, the one who left bruises shaped like fingers on a child's arm. No. Layla doesn't move. The man's jaw tightens, just slightly, the only crack in his perfect composure. You don't understand what you're interfering with. I understand enough. Warren rushes forward. Sir, please. She doesn't speak for this establishment. I apologize for any. The man raises one hand. Warren's mouth snaps shut. He backs away like a dog that just got scolded. The man returns his attention to Layla. Sora is heir to a fortune worth $4 billion. His father, my brother, built an empire. Manufacturing, real estate, technology. When he died 6 months ago, everything transferred to this boy. He gestures towards Sora. Do you have any idea how many people want to control that money? How many would kill for it? Including you? Layla's voice cuts through the diner. Silence. Heavy. Suffocating. The man's face doesn't change, but something flickers behind his eyes. Surprise, maybe, or respect. Hard to tell which. I'm the interim CEO. I manage the company until Sora comes of age. I'm trying to protect him. By hunting him down with 12 SUVs? By bringing him home before someone else finds him first. The man leans closer. There are people, dangerous people, who would kidnap him, ransom him, use him, hurt him. People who make me look like a saint. Layla's mind races. Could he be telling the truth? Could Sora have it wrong? She looks down at the boy. His eyes meet hers. Terrified, pleading, and she remembers. The bruise. The way he said, I heard him say he needs me gone. Children don't run from protection. They run from danger. Then why does he have bruises from your hands? The man's face hardens. I don't owe you explanations. You do if you want to take him. The man straightens. Adjust his cuffs. Miss Carrington, you seem like a decent person, but you're in over your head. This situation involves international law, corporate succession, family trusts, things far beyond. Beyond a waitress? Layla stands. Say it. The man meets her eyes. Yes. Warren whimpers from somewhere behind counter. Layla places both hands on the table, leans forward. Then this waitress is telling you, you're not taking him. The man's expression shifts. Amusement, maybe, or calculation. He raises 2 fingers, a signal for men enter the diner. Same suits, same earpieces, same dead eyes. They move toward booth 3. What would you do if power walked through your door demanding you surrender a child? Drop your answer below and smash that subscribe button, because what comes next will leave you speechless. The 4 men stop behind the uncle, waiting for orders. Muscles visible under tailored suits. Hands too large to just be decorative. The uncle tilts his head, studies Layla like she's a puzzle he can't quite solve. You know what I respect? Courage. His voice drops. Quieter. More dangerous. But courage without wisdom is just stupidity wearing a cape. And wisdom without heart is just cruelty wearing a suit. Layla doesn't blink. The uncle almost smiles. Almost. You're brave. I'll give you that. But bravery doesn't pay rent. Doesn't put food on tables. Doesn't protect you when the world decides you're an obstacle. He reaches into his jacket. Layla's breath catches. Warren makes a sound like a trapped animal. The uncle pulls out a checkbook. Gold-edged. Expensive leather holder. He clicks a pen. Starts writing. $50,000. He tears the check free. Hold it up. For your trouble. For your discretion. For walking away right now and forgetting you ever met Sora. The number hangs in the air. 50,000. More money than Layla's seen in her entire life. More than her yearly salary. Enough to fix her car, pay off debt, move somewhere better. Warren's eyes go wide. Take it, he whispers. Layla, take it. Sora's fingers tighten on her apron. She feels his small hands trembling. Desperate. Layla looks at the check, at the number written in perfect handwriting, at the uncle's calm expression. Then she looks at Sora, at his tear-stained face, at the way fear has carved itself into his features. She takes the check. Warren exhales, relief flooding his face. Layla tears the check in half, then in half again, lets the pieces fall like snow. Money can't buy what you're asking for. The uncle's face goes blank, completely empty, the most dangerous kind of expression. Then you're a fool. Maybe. Layla crosses her arms. But I'm a fool who sleeps at night. The uncle slides his checkbook away, buttons his jacket. I gave you a chance. I try to be reasonable. Remember that. He nods once. The four men move forward. Wait! A voice from the door. Everyone turns. A woman stands in the entrance. Tall, black hair pulled back, wearing a navy suit that probably costs more than Layla's car. Her face carries the same bone structure as the uncle. Same sharp cheekbones, same dark eyes, but where his eyes hold ice, hers hold fire. The uncle's face changes. Just for a second. Shock, then anger, then nothing. Minji, his voice stays flat. What are you doing here? The woman, Minji, walks into the diner. Her heels click against tile. Deliberate, powerful, stopping you from making the biggest mistake of your life, Daisham. So the uncle has a name, Daisham. It sounds sharp, cutting. Minji's eyes sweep the diner, land on Sora. Her entire expression softens, cracks, something raw and real breaking through. Oh, sweetheart. She moves toward booth 3. The four men shift, uncertain, looking between Daisham and Minji, waiting for orders that contradict each other. Daisham steps in her path. This doesn't concern you. He's my nephew too. Minji's voice cuts like a blade. And unlike you, I'm not trying to bury him next to his father. The diner goes silent. Even the hum of the refrigerator seems to stop. Daisham's jaw clenches. That's slander. That's the truth. Minji turns to the four men. Leave. Now. They don't move. I still on Daisham. You have no authority here, Daisham says quietly. Actually, I do. Minji pulls out her phone, shows the screen to everyone. An email, legal letterhead. As of 8 o'clock this morning, the board voted. I'm interim CEO. You're removed from all positions pending investigation into your financial activities. Daisham's face drains of color. You can't. I already did. Minji's voice stays calm, controlled. Security footage from the estate shows you striking Sora, threatening him. The day before he disappeared, the board saw everything. Warren makes a sound, half gasp, half whimper. He backs further away, like distance might erase his involvement. Daisham's hands curl into fists. That footage was sealed. Private servers. How did you? Sora's not the only one who knows how to run. Minji steps around him, walks to booth 3. She kneels, eye level with the boy, her face completely open, vulnerable. Sora, it's Aunt Minji. Remember me? I came to your father's funeral. I held your hand during the service. Sora stares at her, silent, calculating. A child who learned too young that family could be the most dangerous word in the language. Minji's eyes fill with tears. I'm so sorry I wasn't there sooner. I didn't know. I was in Singapore when you ran. I didn't know what Daisham was doing until last week. I've been searching everywhere. She extends her hand, slow, non-threatening. Sora looks at Layla, question in his eyes. Permission, trust, safety. Layla nods slightly. It's okay. Sora's hand reaches out, touches Minji's fingers. Tentative. Testing. Minji's tears spill over. She pulls the boy into her arms. Gentle, protective. You're safe now. I promise. No one's going to hurt you again. Daisham takes a step forward. This isn't over. Yes, it is. Minji stands, Sora clinging to her side. Security. Remove my brother from the premises. Two new men enter. Different suits. Different bearing. They move toward Daisham. His face twists, rage breaking through the calm mask. You think you've won? You think the board will let a woman run a $4 billion company? They'll tear you apart within 6 months. And when they do, when you fail, I'll be waiting. Minji's voice stays steady. Then you'll be waiting a long time. The security men take Daisham's arms. He doesn't resist, just lets them guide him toward the door. But his eyes stay locked on Sora. Cold, promising. This isn't over, he mouths. Then he's gone. The 4 suited men follow. SUV engines roar to life. Within 2 minutes, 6 of the 12 vehicles disappear down the street. Minji turns to Layla, really sees her for the first time. You protected him. Her voice cracks slightly, when no one else would, when you had every reason to walk away. You stood between him and danger. Layla's throat tightens. He needed someone. He needed you. Minji bows, deep, from the waist. A gesture that carries weight in Korean culture. Respect earned, not given. When she straightens, her eyes hold something else. Question, calculation, hope. Miss Carrington, may I speak with you privately? Is Minji telling the truth or playing a longer game? Comment your theory below and hit that subscribe button, because the next chapter reveals the choice that changes everything. Minji gestures toward booth 5, away from Sora, away from Warren who still trembles behind the counter, away from customers who've forgotten they came here for breakfast. Layla walks over, sits. Minji slides in across from her, moves like someone who's walked into boardrooms and negotiations where one wrong word costs millions. How long have you been feeding him? 3 weeks. Did he tell you why he ran? He said Daisham wanted him gone. Said he overheard plans. Layla watches Minji's face for tells, for cracks. Was he right? Minji's hands fold on the table. Perfect manicure. Rings that could probably buy this entire diner. Yes. Sora's father, my brother Jinho, died in what police called an accident. Car crash. No witnesses. No skid marks. Just a vehicle that lost control on a straight road at 2 in the morning. You don't think it was an accident? I know it wasn't. Minji's voice goes hard. Jinho called me the night before. Said he discovered something. Financial irregularities. Money moving through shell companies. All traced back to Daisham. He said he was going to the board the next morning. Then he died. Layla's stomach turns. And Sora is the last obstacle between Daisham and complete control. As long as Sora's alive, the company belongs to him. In trust until he turns 18. But if Sora dies, Minji's voice trails off. Then control reverts to next of kin. Daisham, can't the police? Do what? Investigate a respected CEO with no evidence except a child's testimony and a sister's suspicions. Minji shakes her head. Daisham has connections. Lawyers. Politicians. People who owe him favors. By the time any investigation got traction, Sora could be gone. The word gone hangs heavy. Permanent. Why didn't you take him sooner? After the funeral? I tried. Minji's jaw tightens. Daisham had guardianship. Named in Jinho's will as Sora's primary guardian. I filed legal challenges. Got blocked at every turn. Then Sora disappeared. I thought Daisham had already. She stops. Swallows. Well, I got the tip yesterday that Sora was alive. In Brookmeadow, I flew directly here. No announcement. No warning. Just came. How did you find him? Minji almost smiles. Same way Daisham did. Your manager called a number. That number got flagged by my people. I moved faster. Layla glances at Warren. He's disappeared into the kitchen, hiding from consequences of his phone call. So what happens now? Minji's expression shifts. Becomes something else. Hopeful. Vulnerable. That depends on you. Me? Sora trusts you. You saw how he reacted when I tried to reach for him. He looked to you first. For permission. For safety. Minji leans forward. I can protect him legally. Financially. I can surround him with security and lawyers and private schools and everything money can buy. But I can't give him what he needs most. What's that? Someone he trusts. Minji's hands open, palms up. Someone who chose to protect him when there was nothing in it for her. Someone who stood between him and danger when walking away would have been easier. Layla's heart starts pounding. What are you asking? Come with us. Not as an employee, as his guardian, his advocate. The person he turns to when he's scared. Minji's voice goes soft. I can give him a mansion. You can give him a home. Those aren't the same thing. The offer lands like a physical blow. Leave Brookmeadow. Leave Ruby Spoon. Leave everything familiar for a world of private jets and billion-dollar companies and dangers she can't even imagine. I'm a waitress. I don't know anything about. You know what matters. Minji cuts her off gently. You know how to see a child who's trying to disappear. How to feed him when he's hungry. How to stand between him and the world when the world wants to devour him. Everything else can be learned. Layla looks across the diner. At Sora, he sits in booth 3. Small, alone, watching them with eyes that have seen too much. I have a life here. Do you? Minji's question isn't cruel, just honest. Or do you have a job that barely pays bills and a manager who just tried to sell a child for $20,000? Layla flinches. Truth delivered like a scalpel. I can't just abandon everything. I'm not asking you to abandon anything. Minji pulls out a business card. Heavy stock. Embossed lettering. I'm asking you to choose something better. For yourself. And for him. She slides the card across the table. Contact information. A number with too many digits. International. Think about it. Take your time. But Minji glances toward the window at the remaining 6 SUVs. Daisham won't stop. He'll hire lawyers. Private investigators. He'll find loopholes and technicalities and ways to chip away at my authority. Eventually, he'll get close enough to hurt Sora again. Unless Sora has someone who'll fight for him the way you did today. Someone who can't be bought or intimidated or convinced to look the other way. Minji stands. I can offer you protection. A salary that'll make 50,000 look like pocket change. A place to live. Everything you need. She pauses at the edge of the table. But what I really need is someone who'll love him. Because I can't do this alone. And neither can he. Minji walks back to Sora. Crouches beside him. Whispers something. The boy nods. Takes her hand. They move toward the door together. Layla watches them go. Watches the SUVs prepare to leave. Watches the chance to return to normal life slip closer with every second. Sora stops at the door. Turns back. His eyes find Layla's across the crowded diner. He mouths 2 words. Please come. Then he's gone. The SUVs pull away. Engines fading into morning traffic. Layla sits alone in booth 5. The business card on the table. Heavy with possibility. Warren emerges from the kitchen. His face pale. Haunted. You're fired. His voice cracks. I can't have you here anymore. Too much risk. Too much attention. Layla looks at him. This man who sold out a child. Who values money over morality. Who will spend the rest of his life knowing exactly what kind of person he is. She stands. Unties her apron. Drops on the table. I quit. She walks toward the door. The morning sun bright. Painful. Beautiful. Behind her, Warren calls out. What are you going to do? Layla stops. Doesn't turn around. Something that matters. She steps outside. The business card crumpled in her pocket. A phone number that could change everything. The question isn't whether she'll call. The question is whether she's brave enough to answer when they call back. Would you leave everything behind to protect a child who needs you? Drop your answer in the comments and subscribe, because the final chapters will show you what real courage looks like. 2 hours later, Layla's phone rings. Unknown number. Her thumb hovers over the screen. Accept or decline. Simple choice. Life-changing consequences. She accepts. Miss Carrington. Minji's voice. Security cameras picked up Daisham's men watching your apartment. I'm sending a car. Pack light. Pack fast. The line goes dead. Layla moves on autopilot. Grabs a duffel bag from her closet. Throws in clothes. Toiletries. A photo of her grandmother. Nothing else matters enough to carry. 15 minutes later, a black sedan pulls up. Not an SUV. Something quieter. Less obvious. The driver doesn't speak. Just opens the door. She climbs in. The leather seats smell expensive. The car moves through Brookmeadow streets she's known her entire life. Past the gas station where she used to wait for someone to notice she was hungry. past the trailer park where she learned that kindness was rarer than money, past Ruby Spoon where a homeless boy taught her that courage looks like feeding someone when you can't afford to feed yourself. They drive for 3 hours, out of Brookmeadow, through countryside, into a private airfield where a jet waits. Actual jet, not commercial. The kind that costs more to fuel than most people earn in a year. Minji stands at the base of the stairs, Sora beside her. When the boy sees Layla, his entire face changes. Lights up. He breaks free and runs, crashes into her, arms wrapped tight around her waist. You came, his voice muffled against her shirt. You actually came. Layla's throat closes. She kneels, meets his eyes. I told you, you're not facing anything alone. Sora's smile breaks through tears. Real smile. First one she's seen since they met. Inside the jet, Minji explains logistics. They're flying to Seoul. Company headquarters. Secure building. Armed security. Legal team working around the clock to strip Daeshim of all access and authority. What's my role? Layla asks. Whatever Sora needs. Minji's answer is simple. Tutor, guardian, advocate, friend. There's no job description. Just be what he needs you to be. The jet takes off. Brookmeadow shrinking below them. Everything familiar becoming memory. Sora sits beside Layla. His hand finds hers. Small fingers interlocking with hers. Are you scared? He whispers. Terrified. She squeezes back. You? Not anymore. He leans against her shoulder, closes his eyes, breathes steady for the first time in weeks. Minji watches from across the cabin, her expression unreadable. Then she nods, slight, grateful. 7 hours later, they land in Seoul. The city sprawls below them, massive, glowing, alien. Another car, more security, a building that touches the sky, lobby with marble floors and art worth more than entire neighborhoods. An elevator that moves so fast Layla's ears pop. Then a penthouse, floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking a city of 15 million people. Sora runs to the windows, presses his face against the glass. I forgot how big it was. Minji joins Layla. His room is down the hall. Yours is next to his. If he wakes up scared, you're right there. What about Daeshim? Arrested 2 hours ago. Securities fraud, wire fraud, conspiracy to commit murder. We found evidence in his office. Documents. Recordings. Everything needed to bury him for the rest of his life. Relief floods through Layla. So, it's over? His threats are over. His reach is over. Minji's voice stays measured, but Sora's trauma isn't. The nightmares won't stop just because the monster's in a cage. He'll need time, therapy, patience, someone who won't give up on him when he pushes you away, because he will push. That's what hurt children do. They test to see if you'll stay. Layla watches Sora at the window. Small silhouette against glowing city. I'll stay, even when it's hard, especially then. Minji's hand touches Layla's shoulder. Brief, grateful, thank you. That night, Layla lies in a bed worth more than her car. Stares at a ceiling that could fit her entire apartment. Everything feels foreign, temporary, wrong. Then she hears it. A knock. Soft, hesitant. Come in. Sora opens the door. Pajamas too big. Hair messy. Eyes uncertain. Can't sleep? Layla asks. He shakes his head. Want to stay here? He nods. Crosses the room. Climbs onto the bed. Curls against her side. Layla. His voice tiny in the darkness. Yeah. Will you still be here tomorrow? She pulls him closer. Tomorrow and every day after. Promise. Promise. He relaxes. Breathing slows. Sleep finally coming. Layla stares at the ceiling. Thinks about the life she left behind. The diner. The apartment. The familiar struggles and small victories. Then she looks at the boy sleeping against her shoulder. This child who needed someone to see him. To feed him. To stand between him and danger. She made the right choice. Not the easy one, but the right one. Sometimes they're different things. If you've ever chosen to do the right thing, even when it costs you everything, drop a comment below. Your story might inspire someone who needs courage today. Subscribe and turn on notifications because stories like this remind us why kindness matters. Share this with someone who needs to remember that one person can make a difference. See you in the next one. 3 months pass. Sora starts therapy twice a week. A woman named Dr. Kim who specializes in childhood trauma. Progress comes slow. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Some days he talks. Some days silence returns. But Layla stays. Through nightmares that wake him screaming. Through days when he won't eat. Through moments when he looks at her with suspicion, like waiting for her to disappear. She stays. The company stabilizes under Minji's leadership. Stock prices rise. Daisham's trial date approaches. Evidence mounts. His lawyers file motion after motion. All denied. Justice moving slow, but moving forward. Layla walks Sora to school now. International Academy. Other children of wealthy families. Some kind, some cruel. Learning that money doesn't erase bullying, just changes its designer labels. One afternoon, Sora comes home with a black eye. Won't say how it happened. Won't name names. Layla doesn't push. Just sits with him. Ice pack against his face. Her presence saying what words can't. I'm here. I see you. You're not alone. That night, he finally talks. They said I'm only rich because my dad died. That I probably killed him myself for the money. Layla's blood goes cold. You know that's not true. Do I? His voice cracks. If I wasn't born, Dad would still be alive. Uncle Daisham wouldn't have tried to hurt him. Everything's my fault. No. Layla turns his face toward hers. Gentle but firm. Evil people make evil choices. That's on them. Not you. Never you. But if I didn't exist, then I never would have met you. And my life would be emptier for it. Sora's eyes fill with tears. You really mean that? Every word. He crashes into her, holds on like she's the only solid thing in a world that keeps shifting. Progress. Slow. Painful. Real. Minji watches from doorways. Never intrusive. Always present. Building her own connection with Sora. Aunt and nephew learning to trust again. One evening, she approaches Layla on the penthouse balcony. Soul glowing below them. 15 million lives creating light against darkness. I've been thinking, Minji says, about making your position official. Legal guardian, co-parenting arrangement, whatever you're comfortable with. Why? Because he chose you. Simple answer. True answer. Before me. Before security teams. Before therapists and lawyers and everyone else. He chose you. That matters. Layla stares at the city. I'm still figuring out how to be what he needs. We all are. That's called parenting. Minji smiles. Rare expression. Nobody knows what they're doing. We just love them and hope it's enough. 6 months after leaving Brookmeadow, Layla gets a letter. Warren's handwriting. Ruby spoon letterhead. She almost throws it away. Then curiosity wins. Dear Layla, the diner closed last month. Health inspection violations. Turns out when you cut corners everywhere else, you cut them in the kitchen too. I lost everything. My wife left. My reputation's destroyed. I'm writing to say I was wrong. About everything. About you. About Sora. About what matters. I hope you're happy. You deserve to be. Warren. Layla reads it twice. Feels something unexpected. Not satisfaction. Not anger. Just sadness for a man who learned the price of cruelty too late. She files the letter away. Returns to the living room where Sora builds something with blocks. Minji helps. Both of them laughing at a tower that refuses to stay upright. They look up when she enters. Make space for her. She joins them on the floor. The 3 of them building something together. Imperfect, unsteady, real. 1 year after that night, in the diner, Sora speaks at a company event. Employees gathering to celebrate Jinho's legacy. His father's memory preserved in scholarships and foundations and programs that feed hungry children. Sora stands at a podium, hands shaking, voice uncertain but growing stronger. My dad used to say kindness is the most expensive thing you can give because it costs everything and returns nothing. He pauses, finds Layla in the crowd. He was wrong. Kindness returns everything. It returned my life. Applause fills the room. But Layla barely hears it, just watches this boy who hid behind diner booths, who ran from monsters, who learned that some people stay. After the event, they walk through soul streets. Normal family. doing normal things. Ice cream and window shopping and laughter that echoes off buildings. A homeless child sits outside a convenience store, maybe 8 years old, dirty, scared, watching people pass without seeing him. Sora stops, reaches into his pocket, pulls out money, walks over, kneels. "Hungry?" he asks. The child nods. Sora buys food, rice balls, juice, cookies, brings them back, sits on the sidewalk, shares his ice cream. Layla and Minji watch from a distance, both crying, both proud. The boy who was saved now saves others. Later, back in the penthouse, Sora hugs Layla goodnight, holds on longer than usual. What would have happened if you didn't feed me that first day? Layla considers the question. All the paths not taken, all the choices that led here. I don't know, but I'm glad we never have to find out. Me too. He steps back, smiles. Good night, Mom. The word stops her heart. Mom, not Layla. Mom, good night, sweetheart. He disappears into his room. Door closing on another day survived. Another step toward healing. Layla stands in the hallway, looks at family photos on the wall. Sora, Minji, herself, faces laughing, living, becoming something new. She thinks about the waitress who fed a homeless boy, who stood between him and danger, who chose courage when comfort was easier. That woman saved a child, but maybe that child saved her too. Sometimes rescue goes both ways. The city glows beyond the windows. Millions of lives intersecting, each one carrying secret battles and quiet victories and moments when one person's kindness becomes another person's salvation. Layla smiles, closes her eyes, whispers to the grandmother who taught her that food shared is love given. I did it, Grandma. I made a difference. And somewhere in the universe, she knows that matters. Not because anyone will write about it, not because history will remember, but because one life changed. One boy slept safe. One family formed from strangers who chose each other. That's enough. That's everything. If this story touched your heart, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss stories that inspire and remind us why kindness changes the world. Drop a comment sharing a time someone's kindness saved you. Your words might be exactly what someone needs to hear today. Share this story with someone who needs hope. Together, we create the world we want to live in, one kind act at a time. See you in the next story.